on-air and online platforms, you can hear WTIM by going to TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome into WTIM, your information station. Now time for the WTIM Morning Show. We have Matt Hart in studio, Executive Director of the Christian County Economic Development Corporation. Very happy to have him back in studio. And thanks so much to our live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. Matt, how have you been doing this month, sir?
Tim, doing great. And how about yourself this morning?
Doing well. We got a lot of topics to cover this morning. Very, very happy about some of these topics today. So let's get right into it. You held that the annual meeting. Give us a little recap on that. How'd that go?
Sure. Yeah, we were very excited. We had our annual meeting for the Christian County Economic Development Corporation, held it last month in October at the Pillars Event Center here in Taylorville, and had business leaders from all over the county come in. And when we talked about planning this event, and it's part of the part of our bylaws, we've got to have a meeting. And so, but we want to build a program around that. So what we decided to do this year, we talked about bringing in a speaker or bringing in a topic or entertainer, but we thought it'd be great to just bring in local businesses and hear what these local businesses are doing and why Christian County is a great place to do business. And so we just reached out to some business leaders from all over the county. We had Jeff Sloan in here. The Sloan family, obviously very well known, both for Sloan Implement as well as GSI. And he came in and talked about why they are building a 50,000 square foot facility in Christian County and why Christian County is a great place to own and operate a business. We had Bobby Dean from CTI, our local technology company here, or fiber company here that has got about 100 employees. We talked about why Christian County is a great place for CTI to be located and to attract workers and serve the community. And we brought in Derek Page, the mayor of Assumption, who the city of Assumption is developing a neighborhood. Why Christian County is a great place to build a neighborhood and put in a neighborhood. And so we had speakers like this just come in and just tell their story. And Ross Kirkendall, who's invested heavily in Christian County. And he's got a massive campus now that he's built in Taylorville or in Pana, as he's consolidated operations from Shelbyville and Taylorville and Pana, and doing some great things across not only in Christian County but really across the Midwest. And all of that is being done right here in Christian County. So we brought these leaders in to just tell us their story of what do they do, and why is Christian County a great place to do business, a great place to employ people, a great place to grow your business. And so we really celebrated that at our CCEDC annual meeting last month.
Love it. Not a much better way to get your finger on the pulse than just to have these business leaders in and speak. Any big takeaways, any themes that were kind of appearing from these talks?
Yeah, I think the big theme is that Christian County's economy is alive and well. And Christian County is a great place to own a business. It's a great place to build a business. And I think that goes back to our people. It's the people of Christian County. It's the work ethic that we teach in Christian County. It's work ethic that I learned growing up in Christian County. And it's hard work. It's not flashy. It's not, we're not Hollywood. We're not New York City. We're not downtown Chicago, but we are Christian County, and we produce things, we manufacture things, we transport things, we grow things, and we really, Christian County really has an economic impact, not only in Illinois, but throughout the Midwest and really throughout the world. And it all sorts right here in Christian County.
Absolutely. So glad that was a good annual meeting there with the CCEDC. And you talk so much about behind the scenes work, a lot of work that happens. Just it feels like this is almost behind the scenes, getting this information so just regular citizens can enjoy just this alive and well economy here in Christian County. Let's talk a little bit more about, it feels like more behind the scenes, but it is open for people to join in these incentives workshop and just more things learned there, I'm sure.
Yeah. So in addition to a lot of the economic development work we're doing behind the scenes, we also want to educate, and we want to educate not only our members of the Christian County Economic Development Corporation, but the public in general on things that can help them build in Christian County or even save money in Christian County. And so we held a workshop on November the 7th. And if anybody missed that and wants the information, just reach out to me. I'll get you. We have a packet of information we'll get to you. But what we did in that hour and a half was we walked local businesses and real estate agents and builders through what are the economic incentives that are available in Christian County and where are they available? And the big three that we always talk about for economic incentives are TIF districts, enterprise zones, and business development districts. So and I'll recap each of those real quickly. A TIF district is basically, that's where you can go in, and if you're going to build something and you're going to increase the value of land. So let's say you take typical farmland, and we'll take Sloan's, for example. Sloan's is building a 50,000 square foot facility on their total track's about 30 acres, but about half of that is what they're using. So they're increasing the value of that. And what a TIF district is a TIF basically says you can get negotiate some of that money back in the future. So because you've increased the tax base, property taxes on a building are a lot more than just regular farmland. So if you improve anything and you increase the tax value, it's a way to not only add economic incentives for the developer, but then the TIF district itself can keep some of that money and can use that to build roads, build bridges, build streets to help improve certain projects. And so we have a TIF district in Taylorville. We have 2 TIF districts in Pana. But the bottom line is each scenario is different. And if you're interested at all about developing and saving money in that TIF district, or getting TIF money to help put in a road, you can do that in our TIF districts. When it comes to our enterprise zone, the big advantage there is saving on sales tax. Sales tax in the state of Illinois is around 7%. In Taylorville, it's 8%. Who wouldn't want to save 8% on your building project? All you have to do is you'll go on our website or go on the City of Taylorville's website, and there's a very simple application to fill out for the enterprise zone. And it will say, if you're going to develop in any of these areas that are designated as an enterprise zone, you can get all of your building materials sales tax free.
Right.
Saves you 8%, 7% right off the top.
Huge.
Very, very simple, very easy to do. In the city of Taylorville, the mayor's office actually administers that for the entire county. So even if you want to utilize the enterprise zone in Pana, you're still going to go through the mayor's office in Taylorville. But it's a simple process. It usually takes us about 30 minutes from the time you walk in the door till the time you walk out of there with a certificate. And again, if you want to know where those enterprise zones are, go onto our website, ChristianCountyEDC.com. Go onto the city's website, City of Pana, City of Taylorville, and you'll see those enterprise zones. And then the last one is our Business Development District, BDD, as we like to call it here locally. And all that is that's a district that's been drawn up. And we have a Business Development District in Taylorville. We have one in Pana. But again, if you're doing a project in one of those areas, or you've got a building in one of those areas, and you want to make some improvements to your building, or you want to build a new building, you want to put a new sign up, you want to help improve the look of your building, you can get grants up to $50,000. And this is just grant money to help you because we want to improve your business. We want your business to look good. And again, it's a very simple process. It goes through the city of Pana or the city of Taylorville. And that's what we did on November 7th, is educated the general public on doing some of these projects. And we've seen some of these projects that are done in these areas, and they're not utilizing the enterprise zone, or they're not utilizing TIF or BDD. We want everybody to know these incentives are out there. They're here to help you grow your business and build your business.
Amazing. You just worked the business incentive workshop into about 3 minutes right there, Matt Hart. And the TIF districts were the only thing that I really had questions on. You've laid it out so perfectly right there, just improving the value of that land, and the money goes back into the city there. It's a
very, very valuable tool, and it confuses a lot of people because it is a little bit complicated. But if you'll just take the time we really just need a little bit of information. As an example, and we've had our city consultants actually put together several TIF proposals for developers that are looking to do projects in Taylorville and Christian County. And this is not chump change. Some of these, I put together one project for a developer that I'm hoping to get here in town. They want to do a $5 million project. Through the TIF, we were able to save them $1.5 million on a $5 million project. So just imagine if you're thinking of coming to town and building your business, or you're already here and you want to locate in the industrial park on the north side of Taylorville, that's in the TIF district. These are benefits that you have. You do have to go through a very simple process. And if you want to do it anonymously, contact me. I can file it anonymously, so you don't want anybody to know that you're looking at that project. But it is a great tool. And again, we're not talking 1 or 2% savings. We're talking 30% savings we can offer.
Unbelievable. And just such amazing things to be aware of. And you say a Christian County economy alive and well. And those are just great contributing factors to that. With only a couple minutes left in this first segment, let's talk more movement, more development here in Christian County and locally here in Taylorville. What do you got there?
Yeah, so we've got another local business that is coming to town. If anybody's out driven by the airport, on the very south end of the airport, on Spresser Street, you'll see some dirt moving and some concrete going in. That is Temp Aircraft. And Temp Aircraft is a company that currently operates in Springfield. Jim Templeton's the owner, fantastic guy. But what his business does is they do maintenance and they do inspections on aircraft. And they wanted to be in Taylorville, specifically wanted to be in Taylorville, wanted to operate here in Taylorville. And so he purchased land to do that. He's utilizing the enterprise zone benefit that we've got. We're going to save him a lot. We're going to save him all the money on sales tax money on his building material. But again, this is a business where it's not only it's a business that's currently in Springfield coming down here, but these are people from all over the country who will be flying their planes in, spending their money locally. And oh, by the way, while they're here, they're probably going to go need something to eat for lunch. Yep. You've got aircraft workers. They're going to be working out of here. These guys make really good money, and they're not going to be working here in Taylorville and Christian County.
I love it. That was a move from Springfield to Taylorville. Just to reiterate that.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And finally, in some newer updates here, Pana made a big move recently.
Pana made a great move in purchasing the theater downtown. Very excited about what's going on. I mean, the whole area in downtown in Pana is really experiencing revitalization. And the city of Pana looked at the theater and said, this is something we think can have a major impact. And so they purchased the theater down there. I was meeting with Kirby Kasner, the city economic development director down there a couple weeks ago. They're working through, and that will, I think, close at the end of December, I think it is. But they're working through to make sure that they provide the level of service that people expect from that theater, because it's a gem for Pana, and it's got a lot of historical value to it as well. But it will be great for the citizens of Pana and the citizens of Christian County.
Sure. There's something different about it being that theater. It's not a restaurant, not a retailer, but keeping that alive really keeps something alive in the community there.
Absolutely. And it's a way of taking something and positioning it for 2024. When that theater was built, we didn't have the economy we have in 2024. We didn't have consumers that we have in 2024. And I do know Pana's looking at, what can they do to really serve the citizens of Pana, attract families to come downtown to the downtown area in Pana. And they've got some really good ideas, and we're really excited about what they're doing with this, one of just many revitalization projects in Pana.
Love it. Matt Hart, we are late on this break. You make economic development, you make understanding it easy, and you make it very enjoyable here. We have Matt Hart, Executive Director of the Christian County Economic Development Corporation, in studio here. You've been listening to the WTIM Morning Show. Thanks so much to the live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We'll be right back on WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
Dr. Pavi Gill from Springfield Clinic Taylorville is here to remind you about the importance of staying protected from COVID-19 this winter.
As we move into the colder months, it's essential to stay protected from COVID-19. Vaccines are now available, offering the best defense against serious illness. Whether it's your first shot or a booster, getting vaccinated helps protect you and those around you.
Stay protected this winter. Schedule your COVID-19 vaccine at Springfield Clinic Taylorville by calling 217-287-8855 or walk in today.
Your farmer-owned dairy, Prairie Farms, wants you to enjoy the holiday season even more. That's why they're now offering new 14-ounce grab-and-go personal-size eggnog. It's available now in your grocer or C-store dairy case. This new personal-size eggnog is in addition to their quart sizes of eggnog and holiday custard. No family celebration is complete without them. Grab-and-go personal-size eggnog and quart sizes of eggnog and holiday custard from farmer-owned Prairie Farms Dairy.
Hi everyone, Nicole Patrick here, your new local country financial representative at 917 West Bresser in Taylorville. I'm proud to recognize the Tornado student athletes that represent our community by being the exclusive sponsor of the WTIM Nicole Patrick Country Financial Player of the Game. During Tornado sports broadcasts this school year, WTIM announcers will select a player at the end of each game who will receive a certificate for being named our Player of the Game. Good luck to all the teams this season, and go Tornadoes!
People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, are proud to continue their long-standing sponsorship of honoring Taylorville High School Students of the Month on WTIM's many platforms on AM, FM, and streamed online, and on WMKR Genuine Country 94.3.
Hi, I am Emma Iyer. I am your Senior Student of the Month. My parents are John and Heather Iyer. My extracurricular activities are Tommy Photo, Band, Key Club, Purple Rain, Library Club, and bowling. I am on the girls' varsity bowling team. My future plans are being an elementary school teacher and minoring in counseling. My favorite subject is English because I like to read and write.
People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, salutes these great Taylorville High School students on this honor and wish them the best in their future. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
To learn more about Rolling Meadows Senior Living in Taylorville and the apartments they have available, click on their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Jansen's Heating and Air is the home of Dr. Comfort, focusing on customer care for heating and air conditioning across central Illinois for some 35 years. Find out their services, specials, and coupons by clicking their icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
And welcome back into WTIM, your information station, in the midst of this WTIM morning show with Matt Hart, Executive Director of the Christian County Economic Development Corporation. We left off talking about the Pana Theater and the city of Pana actually purchasing that. Just some more new things within the CCEDC here for us, Matt Hart. What else you got for us?
Yeah, so I mean that's going on the southern part of the county. In the northern part of our county, you can't travel Route 29 between Taylorville and the capital city and not see this massive 50,000 square foot building going up in Edinburgh. Really excited about this. This is Sloan Implement, which is based in Assumption, Illinois, on the eastern part of the county. But Sloan's is one of the largest John Deere dealers in North America, and this footprint that they're building in Edinburgh, here in Christian County, is one of their larger store footprints. Again, 50,000 square foot facility. The steel is up. I know they're working hard to try to get that buttoned up and possibly get it dried in before the weather comes in for the winter. So we'll see how that progresses in the winter months. But that entire development was a 30-acre parcel that they purchased, but they didn't need all 30 acres, and so that's allowed them to negotiate some deals with some other local businesses. And we know there's another local business, I can't state yet publicly, but we know there's going to be another building going in there in 2025 of a local business, and that's exciting. And that's, again, more construction, more jobs, more economic growth in Christian County and for Edinburgh. And it's along Route 29, and that stretch of Route 29 gets over 12,000 vehicles a day. And as you're coming in from Springfield, that's one of the first things you see as you enter Christian County. And that's what's great about those people that we're trying to track, the families that we want to attract to Christian County. When they see dirt moving, when they see steel going up, they know that this is a good place to live, and this is a good place to grow your business.
Yeah, absolutely. And we spoke on Edinburgh and Sloan's. Are there any other developments worth mentioning here?
Yeah. So again, on Route 29, just north of Taylorville, we've got a 46-acre new commercial industrial park, and there are 17 lots that are out there. We've got a lot of interest in that. I think a lot of people have been waiting to see what happened with the presidential race, what happened with is our interest rates going to go down, which they are now. And so we're continuing to talk to developers who are looking at that. We put together some deals for some developers there, but if you're interested at all in developing out there, let us know. It's 46 acres total. There's 17 lots. It includes the 3 big economic incentives that are out there. It's in a TIF district. It's got the enterprise zone. It's got the BDD. And like I said, one of the projects, and as I mentioned earlier, one of the projects we're looking at for a developer, there is a $5 million project in TIF alone. We were going to save them $1.5 million in a project in this industrial park.
A triple threat in the industrial park right there. All 3 economic incentives right there. That's just so well positioned.
And with great highway access, that's something a lot of businesses, and they need that truck access. It's on Route 29. It's a straight shot to Interstate 55, and up to Springfield. 25 minutes from Springfield.
Yeah, awesome. Matt Hart, any wrap-up words, and especially mention this website one more time we can go to for more information?
Yeah, don't forget about our website, because we just revamped the website a few months ago, christiancountyedc.com. It is a countywide clearinghouse. If you're interested at all in developing in Taylorville, Pana, Assumption, Stonington, we've got information on all those communities, their economic incentives, and our phone number's on there as well. 217-565-2280. Give us a call anytime if you just got some questions, want to know more. We're here to serve the community.
Perfect. Matt, we got about 40 seconds left here. I wanted to just go back to Sloan's real quick. You mentioned one of the biggest John Deere manufacturers, distributors in the
dealers.
nation. Dealers in the nation. Are they going to have enough customers just within this area? How far are people really going to be traveling to that one?
Well, anybody who's in agriculture that's listening to us knows just how big agriculture is. Sure. And in order to plant and grow crops, you've got to have implements. And that's what Sloan's does. They serve a huge audience. Again, that store alone will cover multiple counties, but the Sloan's network overall is multiple states. And so, it could be that someone in Indiana is buying a tractor that's sitting in Edinburgh at the new facility. So absolutely, it's got huge impact all across the country.
That's what I figured, and well positioned here in Christian County. Matt Hart, we are out of time, but I really appreciate it coming in, informing us once again today.
Thank you, Tim.
Absolutely. Matt Hart, Executive Director of the Christian County Economic Development Corporation, right here on our WTIM morning show. You've been listening to WTIM, your information station.
Nominees could unleash a battle royale. It's a choice of now former Florida Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz for the post of Attorney General.